Greetings fellow gamers, I'm the Soulsborne Seeker and I'm back with a new video showcasing 10 upcoming indie Metroidvania games you probably haven't heard of, expected to release sometime in 2025 or later. As always, a kind reminder to please consider subscribing to the channel if you end up enjoying this content, since it will help me reach even more people and spread the knowledge far and wide. And now, without further ado, let's dive into it. We begin our journey with Fevercide, a Metroidvania featuring elements of horror and adventure games. Transpiring during the 1930s in an alternate timeline where the Russian Empire was never overthrown, Fevercide places you into the role of Sandra, a woman whose childhood was plagued by malevolent spirits that haunted her and her father right up until his mysterious disappearance. Following 10 years of peace from the supernatural, Sandra suddenly receives a letter addressed to her missing parent, along with a train ticket from a long-abandoned station. The problem is that the acquisition of these two items also marks the return of the creatures that once stalked her, marking an end to her tranquility. Determined to figure out what truly happened to her father, Sandra finds and boards the train, which will take her through the various circles of hell and force her to confront suppressed truths from her younger years. Fevercide features intense combat that allows you to utilize both weapons and magic alongside more than 150 customizable items, giving you immense freedom when it comes to your battle approach. Puzzles will also play an important part here, given the game's adventure influences. In addition, Fevercide will include a questing system that will have you completing tasks for various NPCs in exchange for rewards. Of special note is the game's non-linearity, which will allow you to explore its world in the order of your choosing. With fantastic visuals and top-notch horror sensibilities to boot, Fevercide looks like a game to keep an eye out for. Fevercide has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Next comes PizzaBoy, a fast-paced platformer with strong Metroidvania elements. In a world where humans and monsters have been in conflict for centuries, you are PizzaBoy, an employee of Pizzadog's Pizza, a food chain that aims to spread love and peace through pizza deliveries. While things were easy for you up until now as you delivered tasty pizzas to people, you recently got promoted to monster deliveries, meaning things are about to get hectic since your non-human clients reside in extremely dangerous locations. PizzaBoy places immense emphasis on fast-paced precision platforming, with each biome you'll get to explore being full of pitfalls and enemies wanting to keep you from completing your deliveries. The game's world is divided into levels, with every level functioning as a small Metroidvania map full of optional secrets and collectibles scattered across several areas. It should be noted that PizzaBoy features different endings that you can achieve according to how much of your employer's dark past you'll get to uncover during your playthrough via the acquisition of lost memories, which further encourages exploration. PizzaBoy has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Following, we have Grumpy Jack, which is the second Metroidvania game from the developer of the wonderful Super Roboy. Brandish the Blade of Jack, a reluctant hero who must travel across a sinister nightmare realm in search of Death's coffee mug. As you can understand, Grumpy Jack aims for a humorous approach to its story, which is further complemented by its quirky visuals. The game adopts a top-down perspective reminiscent of classic action RPGs and is quite combat-heavy, featuring a significant number of upgrades that you can acquire, which, if Super Roboy is any indication, should eventually make you quite powerful. You can also expect some intense clashes against the game's imaginative bosses. Grumpy Jack has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Moving on, there's Signiverux, a fusion of the Metroidvania and Souls-like genres. Don the armor of a brave warrior as you descend into the depths of an ancient castle in search of a way home. Signiverux offers great freedom when it comes to traversal by focusing a lot on movement-enhancing abilities, including double and triple jumps, a wall jump, and a teleport dash, among others. That being said, combat is also of importance, with a set of upgradable magical weapons at your disposal giving you a variety of ways to deal with the foes roaming the castle castle's halls. Your approach to battle can be customized through the presence of a skill tree that offers a mix of status upgrades, temporary buffs, and passive abilities, thus allowing nuance to your gameplay. To top it all off, you'll also get a chance to complete various side quests in exchange for rewards, as well as collect a number of ingredients to unlock special parts of the skill tree. Signiverux is expected to come out sometime in 2025 and has been confirmed for PC. Farther down the path, we have Winds of Arcana Ruination. Get ready to become the ultimate warrior as you travel across a cursed land in search of your old comrades. The game's combat promises a lot of intensity, boasting an abundance of weapons available for you to wield, including swords, warhammers, and chakrams, just to name a few. Magic is also at your disposal in the form of soul crests, ancient arcane artifacts containing the power of long-forgotten warriors, with each crest manifesting different powers for you to utilize. Combat aside, you should also prepare to put your acrobatic skills to the test, since the world you will traverse is home to many different platforming challenges that you will have to overcome by using a variety of traversal abilities such as grappling, gliding, and summoning platforms, among others. I had actually featured this game in one of my past lists about 2 years ago, but last year the developers proceeded with a massive overhaul that pretty much made the title unrecognizable, hence me bringing it back for an encore. I'll admit that the similarities between Winds of Arcana Ruination and Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown are hard to ignore, but the developer has stated that said similarities were an unfortunate coincidence, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt until I get my hands on it. Winds of Arcana Ruination is expected to come out sometime in 2025 and has been confirmed for PC, with further plans for PlayStation, Xbox, and other unspecified platforms later on. Going onwards, there's Night Castle. You are Enoch Lestat, a paladin knight on a mission to explore a demon-infested old castle in order to purify the darkness lying within it alongside your companion, a nun named Rebecca. Setting aside the incredibly nostalgic retro vibe the game is going for, the main gimmick of Night Castle is the fact that you have 30 days to cleanse the unholy fortress in its entirety, and the period for said 30 days actually passes in real time, effectively resulting in an active day and night cycle. Said cycle is not there just for show, but will also determine your gameplay experience, with nighttime bringing forth new levels and powerful enemies for you to deal with. The purification process is also a conundrum, given that, in order for it to be completed, Rebecca must pray until sunrise and needs to be protected in the meantime, adding new layers of strategic thinking to the experience. I'll admit that this mechanic intrigues me to no end, and I'm really looking forward to see its overall impact on gameplay once the title comes out. Night Castle has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Continuing our voyage, there's Tenebra. You are thrust into the body of the Shattered One, a living doll trying to figure out the reason behind its creation. To do that, you'll have to travel through the twisted world of Tenebra, where Baroque elegance and alchemy collide, and do your best to survive its hostile inhabitants. Your main source of power will be a series of masks you'll obtain on your journey, with each mask providing its own set of advantages and disadvantages, some related to combat while others to exploration. Fighting here is largely inspired by the Souls-like genre, requiring intense focus and tactical thinking in order for you to survive the challenging foes on your path, all of whom are manifestations of the corruption surrounding them. Tenebra is not only home to aggressive enemies, but also intricate puzzles that you'll have to solve, which will unlock new paths for you to tread. Tenebra has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Third from the end, we have Soulchain, a platforming title with strong Metroidvania elements. Take on the role of a lost soul as you search for your place in the afterlife. To that end, you'll have to traverse a variety of different biomes by using your soul as a grappling hook, with each area presenting its very own acrobatic challenges. The platforming in Soulchain is largely physics-oriented and relies on your experimentation with the grappling hook mechanic in order to figure out new ways to utilize it and gain access to previously inaccessible areas. In In that regard, Soulchain's gates are based on knowledge, not abilities, with your speed of exploration relying on your analytical skills and outside-the-box thinking. Needless to say, this approach to exploration results in a non-linear experience when it comes to the world's traversal, given that different players will have a different experience depending on how quickly they discover the various ways in which the grappling hook can be used, making the title's open-ended map a playground of ingenuity. The game's platforming is expected to be quite challenging, and it should also be noted that there is a second world to experience called Night, which is parallel to the afterlife and so difficult that only the bravest of souls will be able to conquer it. Soulchain has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC.
Tyro. Why are you seeking him out? She's getting...
Nearing the finale, there's Tyro, Legend of Whisperwood, a Metroidvania Souls-like hybrid. The enigmatic world of Whisperwood is under threat by the Glade Blight, a malady that's twisting the realm's inhabitants into horrors beyond reason. All hope of salvation falls onto you, Tyro, a little field mouse seeking vengeance against the dark force that took everything from you. What truly makes Tyro the Legend of Whisperwood stand out from other titles in the genre is its sanity system. More specifically, aside from your regular health, you'll also have a sanity meter which, if damaged, will begin to influence Tyro's perception of reality by inducing hallucinations and shifting the environment surrounding you in weird and horrific ways, thus making you question what's real and what's not. In essence, your gameplay experience will depend on Tyro's mental state, which is influenced by various choices you will make on your quest for revenge, effectively resulting in different endings you will be able to achieve. The degree in which said sanity system will influence gameplay remains to be seen, but it sounds quite promising. While Tyro Legend of Whisperwood has no release date as of yet, there is a demo that will become available on the 13th of June 2025, with the game so far having been confirmed for PC. Finally, we have Synth Beasts, an action RPG Metroidvania fusion with intense influences from creature-collecting games like Pokémon. You awaken inside the glass tank by a mysterious voice urging you to escape. You break free, steal a boat, and go on a journey across a vast archipelago in search of others like you. You are a member of the Synth Beasts, creatures brought forth from a failed experiment, and you're looking for your place in this world as well as the reason for your creation, the latter of which you will be able to find in a hidden lab somewhere in the world, according to the mysterious voice. The journey will be arduous, but thankfully you have a special power that no other synth beast possesses, the ability to capture other synth beasts and sync their power with yours. This is also the main focus of both exploration and combat in the game, with ability gates corresponding to the usage of different synth beast skills that you will be able to utilize once you add them to your collection, and fighting styles dependent on the synth beast power you are enforcing at any given moment, thus making their capture a fundamental aspect of gameplay. Each synth beast can be leveled up for a total of 5 levels, with each level offering specific benefits such as extended attack range and damage reduction. Combat is further enhanced by the usage of gizmos, which are trinkets reminiscent of the amulets present in Hollow Knight and can be equipped to provide you with useful upgrades. On a last note, Synth Beasts has an active Kickstarter running as of the time of this video's release, the link for which I have included in the description below for anyone wishing to support the game. There's also a demo available on Steam, which covers the title's first hour, so feel free to give it a go and determine if it's up your alley. Synth Beasts is expected to come out sometime in 2025 and has been confirmed for PC, PS4, PS5, Nintendo Switch 2, Xbox One, as well as the Xbox Series X and Series S. What did you think of these games? Did you already know about them? Are you planning to try any of them out? Let me know in the comments below, and please subscribe if you enjoyed this video. As always, thank you so much for watching, and if you wish to find more new games, I have a ton more videos in this series on my channel, so go watch those as well. On a last note, a kind reminder that if you enjoy my content and wish to support the channel, you can do so by donating to my Patreon or my Ko-fi page, the links for which you can find in the video description. Until next time, Soulsborne Seeker out.